Well, I think the trend has been broken, Crazy Apple, because we're gonna move on to game number 3 for our match number 2. Because coming from days 1 and 2, you know you expect to be a clean 2-0. Come the medyo going into the latter format, we would expect with 3 games straight. But right now, IPT, they're showing us that they want to move on to the next stage.
Yeah, and papakita dito talaga ng lakas ng loob ang IPT na hindi porket natalo kami ng game 1, magpapatumba na lang kami sa Emperor Esports. Bumawi sila ngayon at currently ang score ay 1-1.
And we'll go straight to our drafting phase. So sorry for that, guys, but on to how IPT can plan out their victory. This will all come into play in our drafting phase because Imperium Pro team from game 2, guys, for those who are just tuning in, we did see the gold funnel strategy going on to Marquee, but Emperor's side, I felt like they were a bit not in the same page. Medyo walang silang masyadong chemistry.
Well, I would say na hindi naman talaga yung full na walang chemistry, but this team is relatively new compared naman to Imperium Pro team na at least 3 members sa kanila matagal na magkakasama, at least 4 members sa kanila matagal na magkakasama, at si MJ lang ang bago. But at the same time, pinakita naman ng Emperor Esports kanina noong game 1 that they have what it takes to go toe-to-toe and even defeat Imperium Pro team.
You know, the ways that the games are being progressed right now, you gotta hand it towards Emperor Esports. Still, they had a solid early game. They were trying to match the aggression, but in the end, we saw Marquee popping off on that Lucian, not to mention Light, really, with that Vladimir, really set things off here. But now, moving on to our first pick, our first rotations, we are seeing Kaisa.
Yeah, and medyo mabilisan ngayon, guys, ang ating mga first ban phase and ito first pick phase natin. Just to round out kung ano yung mga na-bans ng Imperium Pro team ay ang Morgana, Zillion, and that Atox. While for Emperor Esports, it's the Shen, Mundo, and the Brom. While these teams naman, ang mga pinik nila, IPT immediately jumped on that Kaisa, habang Emperor Esports naman picking that Rakan and that Swain.
You gotta head towards IPT. They know what they want here. Removing the Zillion we saw in game 1, yung Zillion ni Mirmo, pero sa Emperor Esports, Rakan, Swain, first rotations there.
Yeah, and in a way, pinipili mo kagad tong Rakan, Swain. Ang isang iniisip mo is baka both of these champions are going to the bot lane because it's a very effective bot lane. Pero very curious din naman ang nilaki nito ng Imperium Pro team, locking in that Nunu and that Ornn.
What is that pick there, Apple? You gotta tell me, Nunu, Ornn. What can Nunu do here?
It looks like
Kaisa boosted strat?
Yes, exactly. It looks like a recipe para sa gold funnel stack for a Kaisa. Since nakikita natin kalimihan ng build ngayon on Kaisa is attack speed 80, ang ganda ng addition na yun with Nunu kasi pag ginamit niya yung W niya, it buffs off yung attack speed and 80 ni Kaisa.
This is exciting for us to watch. Maybe Imperium Pro team finally stepping on the gas here. And malay mo, guys, Imperium Pro team can go for the reverse sweep, but EMP denying that Vladimir, denying the Mundo. And now for last bans, a Yasuo.
Yun na they're banning that Yasuo kasi gusto nila matanggal siguro yung wind wall. The wind wall can really destroy or pigilan kalimihan ng pwedeng gawin nitong Saya later on kasi it's really a bad thing for marksman kapag hindi tumatama yung mga auto-attacks nila.
And also the Brom is being removed there in phase 1. So now ending our phase 2, we're going to be seeing wow, Camille Banayan. Now, we're not seeing much focus anymore dun kay Hate. Tingnan mo, guys, dun sa picks natin, you can see, games 1 and 2, sobrang malaking focus kay Hate. But in game 3, a quick switch in strategy. Emperor Esports giving a more diversity in their bans.
Yeah, and may kita nga natin din na unang pinik ng Emperor Esports is that Fiddlesticks. Habang ngayon ang tinitignan ng Imperium Pro team is yung Alistar. Ang laking pagkakaiba nitong team comp na ginagawa ng Imperium Pro team compared sa first 2 games na nilaro nila.
And last picking the Talia, which can go towards the, I wouldn't say jungle anymore because we are seeing a Nunu, we are seeing an Alistar. All in support Alistar paired up with the Kaisa. Expect that IPT means business here. Game 3, guys. Ito na. Who will move on to the next stage as IPT trying to mount a victory, but Emperor Esports still coming back from their hiatus. I would say hiatus, if that's the right way to say it. Medyo, we didn't see them too much in the scene here, but they're hungrier than ever. They want to move on next week and perform live, play on the live stage, and have a chance to represent the Philippines in the upcoming GCM.
Yeah, and nakita natin doon na ni-round out na rin ng teams yung kanilang mga picks. We see that probably going to the top lane itong Poppy. It's probably gonna go against the Ornn coming from MJ. At the same time, itong IPT, again, going for a gold funnel stat on that Kai'Sa. At yung dalawa niyang support ngayon ay yung Alistar and that Nunu.
You know, I'm pretty excited. I have to say, man, Nunu. Funnel strategy again in game number 3 here. IPT meets business, but look at Emperor Esports here. They're still gonna go on towards the funnel strat, giving everything to Spear's Saya. Spear really performed well, I would say, in the Kai'Sa jungle in game 1, getting that victory. But Spear on Saya in game 2, it was underwhelming. Hindi masyado nakita tayo yung pop-up si Spear dito dahil kay ibang member ng Emperor Esports, they were really, really scattered around the map, getting picked up, that mistakes happening after another.
Yeah, at the same time din, medyo questionable din yung item build path na ginawa ni Spear. As mentioned kanina sa akin ni Chisto, walang last whisper pa si Spear nung going for when they were trying to go for the mid lane pick off on the Mundo, on MJ. Kung meron siyang last whisper na, baka na-pick off nila kaagad yung Mundo.
Okay, pickups, will it happen? That's the question that everyone wants to know. And who's gonna move on to the next stage, next format? You know, it's gonna be a great honor if you do make it towards all the way to GCM. Looks really good for you.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're seeing now kung ano yung magiging ibang pwedeng gawin naman ng teams level 1, though it looks like very safe sila ngayon kasi game 3 na, it's very crucial kung isang team man lang makakuha ng early start, it can or it may determine the fate of these two teams.
And we're gonna be seeing a huge switcheroo, guys, para malinaw sa mapa natin to see how it's gonna turn out. Mermu will be playing the Swain and Fiddlesticks bot lane. Quite a potent bot lane. Good stuff there. But Emperor Esports, the question here is, will they have a great success in the Gold Funnel strat? Will they be, you know, comparing to as Kai'Sa Gold Funnel strat, which is more powerful?
It depends pa kung sino kasi unang makakakuha ng items eh. For Kai'Sa, mas madali sa kanya yung pag-burn sa tanks and calculated actually getting a trade here.
Oh, Light sidestepping the never move from Mermo, just tossing skill shots. Walang tumama kay Light, pero we're seeing here Light will be playing in the bottom lane with the Alistar, si Hate.
Yeah, and ito yung nagiging kakaiba sa mga lane assignments na lalo na kasi nagiging gold funnel stat nga. Medyo kakaiba pa yun. But at the same time, Spear is getting his red buff. May early start naman siya dito.
Go Spear immediately going towards the mid lane here. Kai'Sa and Nunu. You know, this makes it really strong for Marky. Gone are the time where, teka lang guys, I need my items. Can I go attack speed? Can I go AP? Wala na yan. Kasi may Nunu na sa can actually scale really quickly compared to not having a Nunu in your team.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time din naman, there's probably gonna be a fake here in the mid lane. And hindi naman tumama kasi yung knockup ni Cannon. And yeah, as we talking about earlier, ang usual build na nangyayari kay Kai'Sa ngayon is the attack speed AP. So it's a lot of magic damage coming from that Kai'Sa. At the same time, madami ding magic damage ang nanggagaling sa side naman ng IPT on that Talia, on that Nunu. Or probably medyo mixed damage. May physical siya and magic. But he is the tank, so he doesn't really deal most of the damage. On the other hand, Emperor, medyo mas may mixed bag sila and damage. They have the physical damage coming from that Saya, from Spear. At the same time, they also have magic damage coming from Mirma on that swing. So makikita natin kung ano yung magiging itemization ng tanks. Icarus probably has it easier time to decide kung ano yung magiging itemization niya.
Oh, what a great knock from Cannon. Following up some damage onto Spear. Mark is quite low. Recall the finish for a quick burst of damage. Let's go! But no, teka lang. Si Marky, bigla nag-flash, has the health pot, very close to death. There's no ignite, so no kills there.
Exactly. Kung may ignite doon si Cannon, baka namatay si Marky. Pero at least, they got the flash out of Marky.
Very, very good trade there. Going in for the flash and knockup. Exhaust final taking out the Marky. First punch that's taken. Spear will be taken down by that turret. And Shadow going on to Cannon. Can they go for a 2-for-1 trade? Blast Cone for the save.
Yeah, and mukhang makakataka sila doon. Pero mukhang may trade naman na nangyari sa bot lane.
Great job by Mirror to locking down that Alistar shot backed in by Light there. They're trying to lock down Calculated and Mirror, but in the end guys, yung trade lang kita tayo sa mid lane lang. Dun sa bot lane. Just throwing skill shots.
Yeah, ang difference between the trade na nangyari sa mid lane ay si Spear nakakuha siya ng assist. Nakakuha siya at least more gold kahit natumba siya doon sa labanan. While on the other hand, si Marky ni assist wala siya nakuha. Though both of the supports ng gold funneling champions ito ang nakakuha ng kills.
So, 1-for-1 trade here. 1-for-1 kill score. Event out.
Yes.
But question is, come late game talaga, sino yung mas malakas ADC dito?
And if Spear builds Infinity Edge, builds crit items, mas masakit yung front damage niya kaagad. Pero if Marky is left to his own devices, kaya niyang ma-stack up yung passive niya. When he builds that, okay, there's gonna be another trade here possibly.
Grabe na aggression. Kanina Cannon set up the skills for Spear. Going for the new Rumima bot side. Shop does not connect. Calculated. Flashing away. Leaving behind line. Mirror onto this Talia. Still chasing him down. Flashing away under the turret. Now they're going into Hate. Hate! Oh, never move. Never move. Can he go for the never move line? Can he go for it? No. Cooldown pa rin. So will not go for the kill again.
Yeah, hindi nga nila nakuha doon yung kill though. Light did use his flash. On the other hand, Hate still has his flash. Still under this turret. We'll see kung Emp can get more out of this.
Oh, ito na. Clear everything. Great combo. Palabagan naman kaya. Calculated and Mirmo. What a great setup combo there in the bot lane. Meanwhile, IPT still. You gotta hand it to Light and Hate. They really know how to move around and know this matchup. And you can see clearly Light not letting Mirmo have a chance here.
Yeah, and looks like Cannon is looking at his blue buff right now.
Pwede mag-steal ba siya dito, guys? No. Smite secure. Marky takes it away.
Yeah, and going back to that bot lane, yes, I agree. Alam nila kung paano lagyan yung bot lane, but at the same time, medyo naging greedy si Hate kasi dun eh. Hindi siya umalis kaagad. Oo, may flash up siya. Pero tinamaan siya nung nag-isang skill shot that matters from Mirma, and that was the never move. Kaya nila na-finish off yung kill. Ngayon, 2-1 in the kill score ang Emperor Esports.
And what do you do when you get priority in the mid lane? Just sakto yung invade kay Emperor there. That's what you wanna do. CS-wise, tingnan natin guys, 36-51. That's what we're seeing.
Yeah, and dahil nga pareho silang gold funneling na strat, dalawang champions na kinakailangan kunin lahat ng gold na pwede nilang makuha sa mapa. Pag na-deny mo yung Raptor Company na dapat doon sa kabilang champion, they also lose out and you gain more. And it looks like another trade in the bot lane.
Ay, there's some like getting picked by the minions. Ooh, sakit yan sa puso. Na-clip siya. That's gonna be a block there.
Yeah, and great job from Mirmo. Kanina pa niya natatamaan yung mga never move nila. Kaya nila nakukuha yung kills. Kaya sila nananalo sa trade in the bot lane.
Nima on top side. Icarus trying to pinch down MJ. Poppy's a great pick against the Orc because the Orc does not have enough mobility. And not to mention, when he casts the Forge God, sige, you can't block the Forge God with any of you, but you can stop the recast with the Steadfast present. Not to mention yung complete combo ni Orn with the Searing Charge.
Yeah, exactly. And at the same time din, maganda din tong Poppy pick na to kasi kalamihan din ng engage na nangagaling sa IPT, Eye from the Dash. Exactly nga doon sa Orn, kasama din yung canceling the second cast of the Forge God, and Spear and Cannon are looking at the bot lane.
They're really pulling Hate. No escape there. That is a clean take for Emperor Esports.
And I love what Emperor is doing here. Emperor Esports pulling the trigger, ina-accelerate nila kaagad yung pace ng game, and Light might be getting doved here.
You can go for it. Mirmo tanking the shots there. Exalt's thinking. Mirmo still under turret aggro. He's gonna tank everything for his team. Giving the kill to none other than Spear.
And wow, Emperor Esports, pinapakita nila kapag may lead sila, kapag may control sila in the mid lane, they know how to take control of the game, and they might just get the first turret in the bot lane.
Wow, what a great start. What a good momentum on the Emperor side. But guys, game 2, we saw exactly the same situation as Emperor. Leave it to IPT, a veteran team. They can still go for it, but looking at the top side, MJ getting locked down by Icarus. Icarus going in for tower. Battle spread for the shield. Is going in for the charge. And no, MJ! What an outplay!
Yeah, what an outplay from MJ. And parang mga typical na nakikita natin nung kakalabas lang ni Orn. Ang nangyayari is na-chase down mo siyang low na on HP, but the Bellows Breath sakto yung cooldown. Gets enough of the shield. Hindi na bangga ni Icarus on the wall to stun MJ, and eventually gets the kill.
Not to mention a very, very aggressive commitment coming from Icarus there. You should have respected the Bellows Breath.
Exactly. Now we're seeing naman na Marky, nakuha naman nila to, pero let's look back ano yung mga nangyari in the past 8 minutes. 2-5 in the kill score. 3k na ang gold lead ng Emperor. Yes, Icarus did give a kill in the top lane, pero the champions that matter for Emperor right now is this Swain and this Sayarakan in the mid lane. The gold funnel. If Spear gets more items, they can really put themselves in a position to go to the next part of the bracket.
Okay, looks really tight there. I mean, they want to go for the next bracket, but Note that IPT, they feel the same way. We saw 2 members of IPT hiding in the brush side. They're waiting for the Weaver's Wall, but Light is actually just level 5. They can't go for the lockdown calculated on this Fiddlesticks. Oh, MJ, going for the face check.
Yeah, at nakita natin dito na ni-lane swap na nila si Icarus at mamimit niya si Light.
Oh, getting slow there, locking him there towards the wall. Light with the shove, pops the presence to deny the engage coming from Haid. That's gonna be Icarus going back towards the ball lane. Emperor Esports accelerating this game.
Yeah, and nakita din natin kung gaano ka far behind si Light at this point. He was 3 levels below and okay, there's a fight in the mid lane.
Kahit hindi connected yung knock-up kay Kano, okay lang yan. Calculate going in into the Crow Storm there, providing a lot of damage, but Shadow going in for the flash out right there. What an outplay! Spear with a flash and recall, but that's gonna be danger zone. That's gonna be Spear under turret, getting the aggro, and IPT, what a quick response!
Yeah, and it's a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of IPT. Si Calculated ata makatakas. We'll see here, Light actually chasing it down, but Calculated flashes away.
Ginamit lahat kay IPT dito, guys. A flash for flash there to try to take down Calculated again. Emperor Esports. Great play by Spear. Flash to reposition the recall, pero under turret pa siya, and grabe yung Weaver's Wall at yung Force God. Galing kay IPT, and that's the lockdown they were looking for.
Yeah, and I think it was a very creative call coming from Emperor Esports at that point. Hindi pa nila kailangan i-force yung issue. They were already leading. Pwede pa naman nila i-pull apart ang IPT. And we see in the replay right here, ang nanguna sa engage talaga ito si Kano. Pumasok siya sa under the turret in the mid lane and Shadow. Ito na naman yung mga stasis na, yung mga stopwatch na paggamit ng IPT. Katulad sa game 2, dito yung naging way para makabalik ang IPT into the game kahit nalulugi sila in the first few minutes. And this Forge of the Call of the Forge and the Talia War. Na-funnel tuloy ang IPT between the 2 turrets and they can't get away.
Look at that. That wraps up the replay there. Now going back to our game, guys. 11 minutes into the game, kill score 5-6. Complete favor of Emperor so far. They will take away the Ocean Drake.
Yeah, pero Marky now has that Jinx's Rage Wave. Nakuha na niya yung first item power spike niya on this Kaisa. While on the other hand, si Spear naman, meron na siya ng Warrior's Enchantment. Arguably, mas mahina yung power spike na kinuha ngayon na side this. Pero if he scales, he goes for these crit items, goes for the IE later on, then he can probably out-damage the Kaisa.
Looks like he's gonna go for the rapid fire cannon. We are seeing the components for the Zeal. That's what Spear builds immediately after the Warriors Enchantment. And
yes.
Apple, you mentioned kanina lang, dapat mag-crit build si Spear dito.
Yeah, I think he should really go for the crit build kasi hindi naman lahat magiging tanky on the other team. It's probably only the Ornn na kailangan niya to deal with being tanky. But at the same time, usually din nakikita natin was a Stormlazer, so medyo nagkaroon lang siya ng slight shift. And Icarus dueling with MJ.
Oh, Keeper's Verdict flings him away. Ultimate to ultimate trade off there.
Yeah, and makikita din natin yung trading pattern between the Icarus and MJ, between the Ornn and the Poppy. Mas maraming damage na nakukuha talaga ang Poppy against an Ornn.
I mean, the Ornn has been heavily nerfed. I'm a bit sad, actually. Grabe yung nerf kay Ornn. Wala na siya talaga siyang damage. He's more picked up for his. You can agree with me here. Yung ultimate niya. Teka lang. Aha! Calculated. Surprise party in the mid lane. Pero yung IPT ayaw mag-surprise party dito. Nagtawag sila si MJ. Teleport being used in the mid lane.
Yeah, and I think that was the right play from Emperor. Nung nakita nila na nag-TP na rekta si MJ papunta sa mid lane, umalis na kaagad sila. Na-burn na nila yung TP. That's a 300-second cooldown for MJ. So pwede nila ulit-ulitin yung fight na yun kapag nakuha na nila ulit yung ultimate cooldowns from Calculated. Maulit-ulit yung engagement at wala na si MJ malamang doon sa fight niya.
Just look at the CS here, Apple. Not too big just yet, but yeah. I mean, MJ using the TP defensively, but looking at the cooldown of the ultimate, wala naman siyang ultimate na Forge God there, but Emperor Esports still showing respect there.
Yes, and at the same time din naman, it's gonna be a numbers disadvantage for Emperor. Magiging 3 lang sila laban sa 4 ng IPT. So, it was also a good call na umalis ka agad. But at the same time, it was also a very risky call. Kasi kung naka-prepare na doon ng IPT, baka nalugi pa lalo ang Emperor.
Okay, we're seeing how Miriam was playing this Swain this time. Swain better than the Ezreal pick, I would say. Ezreal at this patch, I wouldn't say is a good pick. It takes, okay, one of the viable ADCs, correct, yeah. But takes a long time. A really long time to scale.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, then he was picking the Ezreal more on the utility. More on just probably also comfort for Mirmo at that point. But seeing that the Swain was open. Kanina, I think, in Game 2, Swain was banned. Now that it's open, he has picked it for this game. We'll see how effective he can be on this champion.
Okay, Spear, he wants to take out the mid lane outer turret, a bit too greedy there. But biglaan, dyan si Rakan. Sakto yung root, galing kay Spear, going on to Shadow.
Yeah, and kaya nag-walk forward yung IPT. Nakita nila na nasa jungle nila yung ibang members ng Emperor Esports. And now, actually, the Rift Herald is being summoned by Marky in the mid lane.
That's good. IPT accelerating it now. Now they're in control. This is the same thing we see from games 1 and 2. Now game 3. They should do something about this engage. Hate going out with a flash out with Ignite ticking. And will it be enough? No, it won't be. The Rift Herald taking away the other turret.
Yeah, and nakakuha na yun ng turret. Ang IPT, ang turrets na ngayon ay save na ang score. They're all 1-1 except for actually they're giving up the top lane turret.
Okay, so 2 turrets in the hand of EMP, 1 turret in the hand for IPT. Okay, Alchemist twice. Oh no, Spear being shot back, committing towards Light. But biglaan dyan si Calculator with the Crow Storm. Teleport. Here comes Icarus, but teka lang guys, cancel muna. It's gonna be a risky call if they go for it.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a really risky place for Icarus. Masyado siyang malayo sa teammates siya kapag tinuloy niya yung teleport. And smart decision from him to cancel that teleport.
Now we're seeing Icarus here. Still applying the pressure in the bot lane side. Grabe naman yung damage kay Poppy dito. Really dwindling down MJ.
Yeah, pero ito na yung mga medyo namimiss ko din, di na natin madalas nakikita yung dalawang tanks na nagbubugbugan lang sa bot lane. Though nakikita din natin si Ord, ang sakit talaga ng bawas kahit kapwa ang tank niya.
23 minutes. Alright, 23k gold lead. 3k gold lead on Emperor. But this is really the fact that we're seeing the gold lead being all funneled down to the Kai'Sa. Grabe naman tong Spear, 7,300 gold compared to Marquis Kai'Sa, 6,700. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. But at the same time, hindi pa yun siya isang malaking completed item. Katulad ng pinag-uusapan natin kanina, ang mga item spike ni Marquis on this Kai'Sa is probably the Dizzy's Rage Rate and the Nashor's Tooth. Pag nakuha na niya yung dalawang items na yun, he can have a lot more impact. But at the same time, nakita natin ang adjustment naman ni Spear. He went for that Lunan's Hurricane for his second item. So we'll see kung paano niya magagamit yung Lunan's Hurricane. You usually see that if there's a lot of tanks. And Icarus is still dueling with MJ.
Reverse wall coming in for the clear up. Shadow gets Spear. Calculated does not want to fight the members of IPT, trying to back away. Cannon, Calculated, Mimu running for the heals for the blue side there, calls the Forge. What a great Forge cut! The recast did not happen there, but that's going to be Calculated finishing away, trying to fear Market. But in the end, IPT going for the exit kills. Mimu, Ignite is sticking. Here comes Icarus for the save, locking down Light, trying to burst him down. Light very low. Cannon, can he do something here? Great steadfast presence. And it's going to be Spear going in. Spear is going to go for the Venom Storm. Here comes the cleanup. Oh my god, a triple kill going for Spear. Emperor Esports wiping 4 members of Imperial Pro Team. That's the Quadra!
Yeah, that's a Quadra kill right there coming from Spear. And oh my god, nag-buy enough time ang Emperor. Nag-buy ng enough time si Spear. Si Icarus pa makalating si Spear on that fight. And apart from getting those 4 kills, they're also rewarded with that Infernal Drake.
I thought from that clash in the river, Emperor was gonna lose that fight, but bigla dyan si Spear, the most fed guy, Runan's Hurricane was there just for extra damage.
Yeah, hinahanap ko nga si Spear, nasaan siya sa fight, and inaantay ko pag nakita natin yung replay of that fight. Pero inaantay ko, nasaan si Spear? Bakit 4 lang yung members ng Emperor Esports? Nakita ko galing siya sa base, nagbayan ng tank enough si Icarus, at mukha ko pa isang kill.
Oh my god, Spear. 6-2-3, Runan's Hurricane, Warriors Enchantment, he is looking at us, Vampire Eccentric. Is he going for a Death Dance here?
He can either go for that Death Dance or probably a Blade of the Ruin King. We'll see kung ano yung magiging choice niya. There's a high chance that it's gonna be that Death Dance though. But that fight, talagang na-put into the favor now of Emperor Esports. Kanina 3k lang gold beat nila. Ngayon, it's going at 6,000.
6,000? 80 minutes into this game here. But note that Imperial Pro Team had the Rift Herald. So, oh my god. Marky though, having some revenge kills. Note that guys, hindi pa tapos ng okay lang, sige, si Spear, nakuha siya quadra kill. Okay, that's good. But You gotta respect the pairings of the Nunu and the Kai'Sa.
Yeah, exactly. Kasi nandoon pa rin talaga yung scaling. Kapag tumagal pa tong lalong to, kapag nag-buy pa ng more items yung Nunu, essentially, let's say bumili siya ng AP items, mas lalo pang lalaki yung scaling ng Kai'Sa. Mas marami siyang mabibigay na attack speed to the Kai'Sa. But we'll see pa kasi if kayang mabili ka agad ni Spear yung damage items na kailangan niya para mag-rip apart yung members ng IPT, then Emperor Esports can be in a good position to win this game.
Oh my god, 19 minutes into this game here, MJ and Icar still going at it for the defense. Imperium Pro team looking at the Baron, securing some vision right there, but in the end, the real question is, can they secure this game? Can they go for hate? Hate is gonna pick up their pumps, the unbreakable wheel getting some damage there, trying to shove back cannon. Seismic shove does not connect.
Yeah, sayang di na-connect doon yung seismic shove ni Light. If nag-connect yan, baka magkakat sila more damage, probably get a play kill, but at the same time, that was a nice trade for Emperor Esports.
My god, grabe yung flash dun sa Riverside talaga. Biglaan na quadra kill.
Yeah, and may kita natin na binuo na ni Spear yung kanyang third item. Nirekta niyang binili tong Infinity Edge. Ito yung bagong Infinity Edge since 8.11 na nagdi-deal ng 20% 2 damage sa total damage na dinideal mo. Also at the same time, dinodouble niya yung crit chance na meron yung champion.
True damage. That's a tank shredder right there, guys. Very expensive, but very worth it. So, teka lang muna dun sa Death Dance, guys. Death Dance or Blade of the Ruined King. Rekta na sa Infinity Edge. They need that spike right now.
Yeah, pero at the same time, Emperor Esports still giving some respect to IPT. Hindi nila kaagad-agad pinupull yung trigger. They're still setting up. Naglalagay pa sila ng vision control sa jungle ng IPT, but it looks like they're looking at this Baron.
Are you serious? What are your chances here, man?
Well, Emperor Esports going for the engage.
Kind of trying to look at Hey, it's being picked up. The teleport's coming in. No to the teleport is MJ. Members of EMP grouping up there. They're trying to buy some time. MJ is getting away. Keeper spurting. Blink someone. No, hindi abot kay MJ. That will be Emperor Esports going in there. Remember, looking for the taunt. Spear from the side, forcing IPT to back away from the blue side. Forge Gun coming in. Grow Storm is here. Recast is there with a beautiful 3-man knocker. With a beautiful 3-man Zerek charge. But in the end, look at Emperor. The spike is here.
Emperor is doing it. They're actually winning this fight. There's 4 down from IPT. And Emperor is poised to get this Baron.
Oh my god. Ganda ng engage ka kay MJ. Ganda din yung knock-up dyan. Kaya kay Orn. But in the end, what luck there was every member of IPT piled up together. And that's what Spear exactly wants.
Yeah, and dahil nga nauna din sa power spikes, itong si Spear, nakakuha na siya ng IE, may Luna and special. Meron pa siya ng Warrior Enchantment. Kumpara lang naman dito sa Nashor's Tooth at sa Gindo's Rage Blade ng Kai'Sa, mas masakit na talaga itong si Spear.
Wow. So this be Emperor Esports. Moving on to the next stage here. This is the lower bracket. Both of these teams only have one more chance. And this is it. Game 3 will determine who will drop.
Pinoposisyon na nila yung sarili nila para makarating sa next round na yun, para makarating sa next part ng lower bracket. But we'll see pa rin kung kaya nang tapusin ng Emperor Esports kasi kanina may lead din sila. Hindi kasing laki ng lead nila dito, pero nakabawi ang IPT. IPT has shown na kaya nilang bumawi sa laban. Kaya nilang mag-show resilience in this game. Oo, 0-5-3 nga lang to si Hate. Madaming beses nakita natin na napipick off eh. Pero siya pa rin ang main engager. Siya pa rin ang main tank. Isa sa main tank ng IPT. Pag pumasok siya doon, ma-pick off niya, ma-deal niya yung CC enough para si Marky ma-deal yung damage niya. We can still see an IPT comeback, but it's looking darker and darker at this point.
Man. Your thoughts, Apple? I mean, 23 minutes into this game. Kill scores 8-15. But note that the gold funnel is in complete favor of Emperor. Look at that, 8-5. That's another B of sort. Are we expecting maybe a Bloodthirster?
There's a high chance na magiging Bloodthirster to kasi pag nakuha ng excess shielding, it would be really useful against the team comp of IPT. Pero sa ngayon, Emperor is choking out IPT. They're just getting all the resources that they can get para mas mahirapan pa ang IPT to go out of their base at mawalan sila ng vision.
Alright, Emperor Esports here. They're trying to pace the game here. My god, that's the second Infernal Drake. That's double stack Infernal. And that's Fed Zaya we're talking about here.
Yeah, and itong dalawang Infernal to can really help yung increase more to have more damage na manggagaling kay Spear, and dahan-dahan na nagpo-fall ang turrets ng IPT.
But note that, guys, despite sobrang taba si Spear dito, IPT, they have means to lock him down. So Spear cannot feel too confident just yet. It could be a Bloodthirster. It could even be a Guardian Angel. Who knows? But maybe Emperor Esports are trying to clear up this game here because IPT, they're waiting. Marky has Nashor's Tooth. Marky has Rage Play. But can they go for the game? Whoa!
Whoa!
Spear is just destroying Hate here, melting the tanks.
Yeah, and that damage coming from Spear. Napunit lang talaga doon si Hate. Siya nga isang tank, pero wala ka masasabi kung tank ka kung may Infinity Edge na si Spear dealing the true damage.
Could this be it? Flash it, Spear! Oh my god, he is gonna go for it! Oh, Spear getting shot back. I remember IPT grouping up together. Spear is still alive. Here comes the end. Is Emperor gonna finish this off?
It looks like that they're gonna finish this game, destroying one Nexus turret, destroying the second Nexus turret. Nexus is the only one that separates Emperor from winning this game.
They're pushing by IPT. They're trying to win back this game. But in the end, Spear is legendary. And Spear will carry Emperor, making them move on to next week.
Yeah, and Emperor Esports, congratulations. You move on to the next part of the lower bracket. See you next week at PPGL.
My god. So, congratulations to Emperor Esports for securing their spot for next week. So, guys, it's not yet over here. This is still the Global Conquerors Manila National Qualifiers. Next week from July 20 to 22, we'll be there to showcase the live event for the lower bracket and the upper bracket too.
Yeah, and yeah, guys, see you next week on that cast event for PPGL, that show. It will be the teams that will be going there. We'll be seeing Emperor Esports. We'll also be seeing Mineski. We'll be seeing TNC, Varsity Esports. Yeah, I think it's just the 4 teams that we'll be seeing there next week. So, yeah, congratulations again to Emperor Esports.
So that wraps up day number 3. This will be our last studio stream here, studio cast. But next week will be a live cast. We hope to see you there, guys. Once again, you want more information on regarding the upcoming events for next week? Globe PPGL Grand Finals of the Manila Conquerors will be live again at Ayala Malls, Clover Leaf, and Balintawak. So, any thoughts before exiting here, Apple? Anything you want to say to our viewers out there and what to look forward to?
Well, I'm looking at how these teams adapt. Kasi nakita nila paano sila naglaro the past 3 days. Kung ano yung mga sex. Mineski has shown na sila yung pinaka-dominant team. But also at the same time, Varsity has shown a lot of improvement. But at the same time, it's gonna be a challenge for the teams in the lower bracket. Kasi ang makakalaban dito ng Emperor eventually would be TNC. And TNC is, we know, a really strong team with Demon. So we'll see kung ano yung magiging adaptations, magiging changes. And yeah, I'm very excited to watch next week's games.
So to wrap it up here, match 1, Team Red clears it with a 2-0. And it's going to be Emperor Esports ending it with a 2-1. Looks like we'll be seeing Team Red and Emperor play next week against each other live. But till then, guys, thank you so much for watching the Globe Conquerors Manila National Qualifiers. Ako po si Vulcan, kasama ko si Crazy Apple. It's not yet over. The road has just started. See you next week. Flash out right there. What an outplay! Spear with a flash in recall, but that's gonna be danger zone. That's gonna be Spear under turret, getting the aggro, and IPT. What a quick response!
Yeah, and it's a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of
want to fight the members of IPT trying to back away. Cannon, calculated. Mimu running for the heels, for the blue side there. Goes to 40. What a great forge shot! The recast did not happen there, but that's gonna be calculated, finishing away, trying to fear market. But in the end, IPT going for the exit kill. Mimu, Ignite is sticking. Here comes Icarus for the save, locking down Light, trying to burst him down. Light very low. Cannon can he do something? A great steadfast presence. And it's gonna be Spear. Go again. Spear is going to go for the Venostorm. Here comes the cleanup. Oh my god, a triple kill going for Spear. Emperor Esports wiping 4 members of Imperial Pro Team. That's the Quadra.
Yeah, that's a Quadra kill right there coming from Spear. And oh my god,
grouping up there. They're trying to buy some time. MJ is getting away. Keeper spurting. Blink someone. No, hindi abot kay MJ. That will be Emperor Esports going in there. Miramar looking for the taunt. Spear from the side, forcing IPT to back away from the blue side. Forge cut coming in. Pro Storm is here. Recast is there with a beautiful 3-man knockdown. With a beautiful 3-man Zerek charge. But in the end, look at Emperor. The spike is here.
Emperor is doing it. They're actually winning this fight. There's 4 down from IPT. And
Emperor
masasabi
is
ko tama
poised.
kung may Infinity Edge na si Spear healing the true damage.
Could this be it? Flash and Spear. Oh my god, he is gonna go for it. Oh, Spear getting shot back. I remember IPT grouping up together. Spear is still alive. Here comes the end. Is Emperor gonna finish this off?
It looks like that they're gonna finish this game, destroying one Nexus turret, destroying the second Nexus turret. Nexus is the only one that separates Emperor from winning this game.
They're pushing by IPT. They're trying to win back this game. But in the end, Spear is legendary. And Spear will carry Emperor, making them move on to next week.
Yeah, and Emperor Esports, congratulations. You move on to the next part of the